All right, day three, 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 or three or three. If you've seen Inglorious Bastard, the movie, you see that the guy got done because of the way he did it. I don't remember. I'm not gonna search for that now. I'm sorry. I'm knackered. I'm really, really tired. So what happened was last night, because as whoever saw the video or whoever starts to see, but last night I tried to show off a little bit because I managed to stretch the green screen, and then I put a lot of stuff on the back of the video, and that made me stay up until 4 a.m. having to go to uni at 6. I mean, wake up at 6 and get set and go. So it was just a nightmare, because what happened is I record with the phone, and then usually I throw from the phone, I send to the computer, and then I do CapCut, I do all the editing there. And then from there, I already upload to YouTube. That's what I do on my teaching. Yeah? But sometimes on my teaching, when I do screen record, I do straight from the computer. So I don't have really to send the file from one device to other. I record there and straight up to the internet. And yesterday, because what happened was the channel I have open for this challenge is open on my computer. And then I tried to open the same account on my phone, but what happened is I think I typed the password wrong. So I asked to change the password, and then he told me that it was going to be 48 hours to be able to. So I had to I tried Bluetooth, I tried cable, for some reason didn't work. The cable, back in the day, that's how we used to transfer files. The cable didn't work. I need to figure why is that. Yeah, I tried the cloud, but apparently it was too heavy. It wasn't that heavy. It was 2 point something, I think. It wasn't that heavy. I mean, I don't know what's heavy, but I'm learning now. I know that the 16 gigabytes I have on my computer are definitely not enough of RAM. So I'm gonna have to to find other way and get some more RAM, at least 32. If I could, 64 would be, I think, ideal, but 32, I think that's nowadays with all these AI softwares and high quality videos, you need RAM memory, otherwise. Right. So then after staying till 4, I got it done. Like I put it to upload even, and then I went to sleep because I had to, so I had like a 2-3 hour nap. I woke up 2 hours after. I switch off this snooze, and then yeah, and then I slept for another hour, woke up like crazy, almost late. Didn't shower, just washed the face, got dressed, and ran to the university. But everything was fine. I got there on time. And class today was pretty cool. Like the guy that I was teaching today, he works with cybersecurity. So, it was very interesting talk and understanding about a lot of things that, before I knew that they were there, I haven't had a clue of how they operate or how it works, or so it's really cool. That's one of the reasons I'm doing these. I'm trying to live digitally and also gain knowledge, because eventually I would like to go to the background. I'm not really a front of camera guy. I'm doing this because literally, I'm a doer. Like I need to find stuff to keep myself busy. And as I left bartending, where was keeping me very busy during days and nights, and after managing and all that, so, and then with the video, so I was really busy. So now studying these, it's also keeping me busy, and I'm reading quite a lot as well. I'm reading quite a few books. Cool. So today today was really happy days at school. And I have a picture. I'm gonna put it in here. But today, like as I am very, very tired, I'm not gonna show off much here. But also, I am moving. Whoever lives in London knows, So this weekend, I am moving from here, SW15 to NW10. I'm going back to North West. I was living there before coming here. I came here because I was working in a bar near here that I was going walking to it. But then now, with the lack of proper space to do what I'm doing, and the lack of respect of some of the people that live around, I decided to move up there. It's going to be a lot nicer. The room, I'm going to be able to have a proper setup. It's a proper straight wall for me to put the green screen, and I have another corner where I can have just a background, so I don't have to be worrying about that all the time I make a video, because that's the biggest thing here. The background here is very ugly, so you got a fridge, and you got clothes and whatnot, so it's not really nice. But anyway, I'm working on it. As I said, I'm following that thing, trying to make a video per day, and then makes improvements along the way, and I'm doing all that, apart from the content. But I'm also trying to work on that. But it's a very busy moment with transitions and starting new stuff. So, but I think it's really cool. It's doing the job. As far as I see on the internet, there are a lot of other people that do similar things. Others, yeah. So as long as I am concerned at the moment, I am following a mathematic system, a mathematic equation, so that's what I'm trying to do. And, like, for example, if not, I could use, because yesterday I ended up making a video also of, I think, 22 minutes. And I'm not sure if that's going to damage. I need to speak to Joe about that to figure out, if would that interfere, but I don't think so. I think that as long as there, it can be, just because it's too long, obviously people wouldn't watch the whole video. But what is expected also from these 12 to 14 minutes videos is that you have only 50% ish of watch time. So it doesn't matter if you have 25 and you're gonna have less than half, then it's okay, as long as it adds up. One thing I'm gonna start to do, I will start to get these 2 videos, 3 now, and use I don't know, I think I use, what do I use normally? Opus. I think it's Opus. So many new names to memorize there. So Opus, I think I use. So it's one of those AI platforms that you put a long video, a long URL, and then it chops the videos in small bits with funny subtitles and all the drama, so we can post on social media and try to then hook people from that to YouTube. Yeah. So this is one thing I will do. Again, I'm not investing any money. I'm using the free version of it. So it will do that job freely, and they will come with the logo of it after. But the idea is just literally, hook. So we will try to do that. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a lot of home office, so I will get on to that. All right. So what else I was gonna mention today that happened? I have here again some notes for video number 3. Oh yeah. Analyzing the whole scenario, the situation that happened yesterday. I started while I was here waiting. I think that's me waiting, and I was gonna say to whoever buys videos from, nowadays, whoever does the videos, video producers and video makers, or however they are called, man, it's, you obviously you look for the quality of the video, yeah. So quality is very important, and all the framing and the shots and everything, but timing. If a guy happens to be able to deliver to you a video in a very short period, it's because he has a hell of a machine, a hell of a computer, and that costs a lot of money. So it's the old story of the guy that called the key guy, and then because he had forgotten his key inside the car, and then the key locker, the key guy, yeah, he arrived, and then in 10 seconds he opened the car. There we go, that's your key, that's 50 quid, please. And then the guy said, what, 50 quid? That I'm talking about 19 something, and that story is from. So 50 quid, what? Like, that's a lot. You didn't work for 10 seconds, and then the guy just threw the key back in the car after clicking the alarm. So the car closed with the key inside again. The guy looked at the car and said, just get it yourself then, if you don't want to pay 50 quid. So it's more or less the idea of having the knowledge, for doing this stuff. And, so if you get a guy that has delivers the video fast, in good, in a good quality in general, it's going to be pricey though, but it has to be, unless, obviously, because you always have to count on the human side. But here I'm just like highlighting the hardware side. It's like, man, a machine to do such a thing, like fast work and a lot, it has to be good. So, and obviously, again, this obviously, yeah, and certainly, and whoever buys such a machine, it tends to be someone that is interested on doing that and cares for it, because who doesn't really care wouldn't invest that much, I think, but right, who knows. All right, cool. What else I was gonna say? This goes to who buys videos. Yeah, so value, if you get a good video fast, value that, because it's not that fast. And the guy stayed up the whole day, and it's like Mr. Beast was saying, there are some days that he just, oh, now it's recording day, because he has the vibe and stuff, because obviously it's again, obviously, because it is something that you have to feel. It's not that easy to just come in front of a camera, and especially now that these phones have like 5 thingies looking at you. It's not easy though. As it isn't easy also to speak in front of a public, yeah, but it's kind of the same stuff, I would say. It's just a mindset that has to be trained, yeah. So all right, so yeah, value the videos. And so as Mr. Beast was saying, again, sorry, tired, losing the thing. And then he says that some days it's like the video day, so they work for like 36 hours on the row, and then they sleep for a few hours. And so one thing, in fact, that I have been doing, is I am trying to sleep twice. I mean, not twice a day, but I shortened my sleeping pattern, yeah. Because again, I may, during this month, I may do a video talking about those conspiracy theories that I have in my mind, that every day I look and I see and I'm like, is it real? And right, so sleeping pattern. So what I'm doing now, what I'm trying to, is I sleep for 4 hours. That's also to do my trying to organize, my time waste. And I think that's why it's another thing, like that's why the colleges are now with those subjects of helping you organize your thing, because back in the day we didn't have cell phones. After you leave work, you leave work. You don't answer the phone at home, and that's it. If you answer, oh, that's not home. Nowadays you can't run from anything, so you have to. If you send a message to anyone, sorry, I'm bad posture. So if you send a message to anyone and the person doesn't reply you within minutes, you already get upset or concerned, or so it's expected at the moment. So that's why they. But anyway, coming back, so that's what I'm trying to do because we are really busy, and I like to be busy in some ways. I like to be doing stuff, teaching and learning and sharing knowledge and whatnot. So I sleep 4 hours and then I wake up and then I work until I feel tired again for about 10 to 12 hours. And then I sleep for another 3 or 4. It depends how long it's been going. So, for example, yesterday, like anyone if I was working back in hospitality, so I would get home about 1, 2 a.m. Sleep until go to bed by 4, have a couple, and then sleep until basically time to wake up and go to work, unless I had to go shopping or anything like this. So nowadays, what I do is like, I wake up and then I start already. I put my app on and I start to work. If there is any call to interpret, like if there is an accident or someone in the hospital that they didn't manage to get an interpreter to come, they use the phone. So I stay always on call. And then sometimes when it's close by, I'm not doing the far ones anymore because I'm doing this project and uni and whatnot. So I do some assignments when they are close by. And then if not, I am home, like working, studying, learning, and trying to monetize now. So because I don't have like, I think my Zazil's 1980, this channel here, it has just over 1,000 followers. That's my personal one. And the teacher one just hit last week. It was when I started really going into, like, a month ago, I had 41, 42. Now I have 500. So we got to 500. The teacher one, and the Zazios on the road one, I haven't even looked how many followers there, because it meant to be something. It started out to be something for memories, and now it still is something for memories. But also, I want to add something to it. I want to add like a narrative on top of it, mentioning something about the place, or put my opinion on the place, and anything that I've saw there that it was fun or not. Literally entertaining kind of information. Beg your pardon. Okay, cool. So, as I said, the third day of vlog, due to the fact that it was Monday, Tuesday, started uni, so I haven't had the time to really come up with something, more catchy for whoever will watch. But again, like I insist in saying that whoever watches, it will be also to see if it's gonna work. So to see if they can also do. I will try. One thing I will try is subtitles in Portuguese on this video, just because obviously being a Brazilian born myself, and Brazilian, it's a huge, huge, huge country. It has a big public, and I know that there are a lot of people there that would like to get some information, and sometimes gives a bit of a, I shall say, hope, and seeing someone doing something and trying out. And I'm not saying that I want to be a role model. No, I'm just saying that if I can do, anybody can. Basically that. The same I say to my students when they when they start studying. I always say to them, I say, listen, my name is Joseph. I was born in the same country as you were, mainly because I teach mainly Brazilians. I have already taught French, Italians, but mainly Brazilians. But anyway, I say to them, like, if I can do it, you can do it. It's just a process that needs to be followed. You need to understand, listen, speak, and continue. That's about it. Sometimes you don't even understand. You just listen, repeat, continue, and then you understand. That's how it goes. I learned Italian also on the go. Like I studied a little bit, but self-studying. I just got some stuff, and that back when I was doing that, there wasn't as much like YouTube videos and stuff like this. There were some stuff, but I think you still had to download that stuff. That data wasn't online. You had to download it from websites. But I remember studying a lot by myself and going out. I was living in Milan at the time, so it was a bit easier in that terms. But yeah, so I learned on that, like listening and speaking. And whenever I had a doubt, I would look in the dictionary or whatever was the source that I had available at the time. I don't remember. I had a computer, but at the time I was DJing. So, but yeah, I think there was already. It was, what year it was? 2009, 2010? Yeah, I think it was already even. But I don't have records of really doing it on the internet like now. For example, I was studying a little bit of French when I was there, and now you can just, use AI. And even when I was in France, AI wasn't that much, but you still had Google and all these sources. And now I'm doing like a little bit of German just to get some words and be able to say some sentences. And also, with AI, it's just, you can really go for it. And there are interpreters, there are softwares and apps that already do that, like instant translation. I was even seeing an ad from a guy that was in fact presenting a dialogue being a speech being translated live by AI, and it was like, even the intonation they had fixed, the vocabulary, everything was like spotless. But again, the reason why, like my student, when I was talking to him about that, he asked me, so why you still work as an interpreter? Why they just don't have an AI? Because for that sort of stuff, apparently is believed that it's not believed, it is. AI is based on data, and yeah, so that data can be manipulated. So obviously for simple things it would be easier, but there are things that are humanized. For example, today I was talking to a gentleman in a coffee shop, in a cafe, uh, and he also worked from home, and he was I think it's graphic designer. I don't know. Yeah, graphic designer. He draws like house plants. Is that how you say? I wouldn't have a clue. So the structure of the house, and he draws that on CAD. Something is the software. And then I said, oh, and how is it now for after all this boom of AI? And he said, oh, so now what happened is, like, the guys, they want to create something, they go to AI. So they go there, and then in 2 minutes, AI gives them like 10 options of designs. And then once they have found something that is interesting and it's worth work on it, they bring to this guy, and then he draws there with all the measurements and all that. So it's still in that one. Not some people, I believe. I believe AI could do that, but some people still not 100% confident that that would be accurate. And it should, because it is. Even when you talk to an AI assistant, they say, like, we are on a test period. They are being tested, and they are still learning. The data is still a lot of data apparently to be added to these. They have a lot already. That's why mainly, work wise, and then college, university education, and all that, cooking, you name it. All these that you can imagine, that could be books, or even that could be a professor that knows that. All of that you can find that, but there are things that are still not there, and also there isn't a human perception. Like it can't really, not yet. I believe they are making algorithms for that. Some things I believe already do that kind of stuff. But again, that might be not allowed or something. Because then I think it would be teaching people how to cheat and all that sort of stuff, right? All right, so yeah, day 2, the video is going to be, day 3, sorry. The video is going to be right on the spot of the time. You know, I will start to get my stuff packed to move on Saturday, hopefully. And then get the whole scenario there ready and done. And then, yeah, I'll see what happens on the next day. But tomorrow I have a couple of assignments, but I will have more time. Sorry, I will have more time to put things together. I have some homework to correct from my students as well. So I'll get everything set tomorrow. I don't have a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna like obviously detach everything that I haven't used in the past month. I mean, not talking about heavy winter gear, but yeah, that all goes, and off we go. All right, happy day. So yeah, on my, you know, I'll show something about the moving and stuff. I'll put this picture I took at the uni again as well. The person that I was going to speak to was very busy, but it is on my to-do list. And then I may go even, tomorrow is Wednesday, yeah, I may go even a day in the afternoon there, you know, more to the end of the week. So everybody has already gotten them ID card and spoken to whatever they want to change classes and whatnot. And then I'll speak to them about that. But I was today named. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't ask for. I was kind of pointed out that to be like a class representative. You know, that felt really good because, you know, we don't know each other for a long time, but maybe the energy I spell made, you know, them feel trust, made them feel that I am trustworthy or that I am a trustful person, you know. So that was pretty cool, right? Especially for me that, you know, entered this with the will of fully living the college experience. If they had a student accommodation, I would go live in there because, man, the other ones in Wales, and they're really nice apartments, you know. But unfortunately in London, there isn't. So, all right, happy days, day 3. You know, stick up, please. If you started in this video, just give it a click in a few minutes from 1st and 2, so it adds to watch time, so we can see if it works or not, in case it was some hot girls dancing or someone stealing phones, or I'm just joking. But yeah, content I know is not the best, but again, trying the algorithm, and I showed off yesterday. I was really, oh, in fact, that video that was playing in the back, in the background, on the background yesterday, that video I made on the first day of this challenge, because I thought I wasn't going to be able to upload the video one on time. So I did that video with InVideo with AI about this subject to put there on it. No, I think it was about, yeah, it was about a 40-year-old man trying to, you know, gain knowledge and leave the actual era, you know, to be able to find his way through. And, you know, and jokes apart, that was what the video was about. And I played in the back, and that I think made it like really heavy, because it was, imagine there was 2 videos playing on top of each other, And then these video also had like a lot of effects on. Yeah, it's understandable that was heavy, but those are little things that before, when you were just on the front of the screen, you don't really realize that. You just do things and you get pissed off when they don't work. But then once you start to stop, yeah, but why don't they work? Why is that these like these? And then my brother helped me a lot again when he came to visit. He spoke a lot of things because he saw that I was interested. He always did, like, in times that I was trying to do something. He always gave me some info to motivate me. Like molecular mixology is an example of one of the things that I did because of his motivation and yeah, and support. So yeah, AI now is it's the moment, is what is going on. Okay, I got more to talk, but I will write it down here and I'll talk tomorrow. Yeah, otherwise I will go half an hour again. And I don't know if that interferes. No, as I said, no, it's just waste of it. So I can use whatever I have to talk. I'll write it down and I'll talk tomorrow. Right, time reached. Passed a little bit already. It's almost 20 again. And voila, c'est ça, monsieur. Okay, so day 3 or 3 done, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 4. Happy days. See you then.